Let's get some analysis now from Jacco Van Loon, who joins us from Keele in the UK. He's the director of Keele Observatory. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us here on the program today. Now, just walk us through some of the key concerns that come with Russia creating its own orbital station.
Well, I mean, this is not just a political move, because as you already explained in your feature, the ISS is coming to an end. So Russia is positioning itself for the future. It does want its own station, so it can do things as it likes. There are lots of interests in space nowadays, commercial interests, but also still military interests. And of course, if you are operating a space station in an international collaboration, that limits the kind of things that you might be able to do. So it wants to regain its independence.
Right, and they've said by creating ROS, they'll be able to conduct more medical and scientific experiments. What kind of projects can we expect to see from ROS?
Sure. Of course, scientifically, being able to do experiments in space is hugely beneficial for especially the medical sciences. It's not just about getting ready to live in space, but we learn a lot about the human body, and that's hugely beneficial. But as I said, there's a lot of commercial interest as well as military interest in having a presence in space. And Russia looks around, looks at China. China is doing its own independent program. It looks at America, who are becoming independent from the Russian Soyuz launches, and has developed a commercial private sector. And Russia will want to do something similar.
Right. You're saying that it has military interests in creating ROS. Can you elaborate on that a bit? What kind of operations can it conduct in space militarily?
Well, that ranges from, of course, Earth observation and space observation to see what others are doing, to developing capabilities of protecting satellites and possibly, of course, something more offensive. Like lasers and these kind of things. We have seen Russia already experiment with ground to space defense systems, but of course they are not the only ones. USA are doing the same. They're interested in exactly the same things, and China as well. This is what I say. There are lots of different interests, and depending on who you talk to, they will find space attractive for one or the other. But the military interest in space has always been there from the start.
All right, Jacco Van Loon, thank you so much for joining us here on the NewsHour. It was a pleasure speaking to you.